Respected members of the NAAC peer team, I once again welcome you to Meghalaya and this part of Meghalaya, that is Garo Hills region, and also welcome to our college, Tura Government College. Myself, Tejan A. Moman. I am at the moment the IQAC coordinator for this college, and as well as the HOD of Physics Department. So on behalf of Physics Department, I would now proceed with the presentation for the Department of Physics. So as you can see, the department came into existence in the year 1971, and we have permanent affiliation with the affiliating university, that is Northeastern Hill University, which is a central university from the year 1995. Currently, the Physics Department offers undergraduate degree courses under the semester system. The semester system was implemented by the university in the year 2015. So before that, we had the annual system of examination, or the annual system. So we will now see the vision of mission of the department. So besides the vision and mission of the college, we also have decided to have the vision and mission in the department, as we thought it is a requirement for the department. So in the vision, we have, it is related with the subject physics, ignite interest for higher studies and research in the field of physics, provide conducive and dynamic space for learning physics, produce number of graduates with physics honors from this region. So our attempt is always to ignite the students to go for higher studies and take up physics. And in the mission, in our mission, we have motivate students to take up physics honors, create passion and commitment in studies, dissipate fear psychosis for physics and mathematics, encourage students to opt for higher studies in the subject. So these are some of the formal faculty, so I will not go into detail. They have already retired. They're not with us. So in the Department of Physics, we have a sanctioned strength of 7 posts, and at the moment, we are having 5 posts which are filled. We have 2 lab assistants which assist us in the laboratory, and 1 is vacant at the moment. So we have only 1 laboratory assistant in the department. So these are the photo of the faculty in the physics department. These are the students in the department. We are having students at the moment, second semester students, 4th semester students, and 6th semester students. And recently, they have completed the 6th semester. They have completed their theory examinations. So they are almost on the verge of going out from the college. And at the same time, since the qualifying examination has been declared, we have already admitted the students in the 1st semester, but we have not started the classes, which will start according to the academic calendar that is given by the university, which starts in August. So this is the teacher's profile. First, myself, I have put in 24 years of service in the college. Then in the second place, we have Sir Ruiter Baljak M. Sangma. He's put in 13 years of service. We have a lady teacher in the 3rd place. That is Madam Cheerfulness Lingdo. He has put in 11 years of service. Then we have Jojram Garnet Disira. He has put in 9 years of service. And Sri Benjamin Meliam, the youngest one, who has put in 2 years. So in the department, we have 3 teachers who are NET/SLET qualified. But unfortunately, we are yet to have teachers with PhD degree. We used to have teachers with PhD degree, but since our post is transferable and we have another government college offering BSc degree, so when they get transferred. So that way, sometimes we get, sometimes we don't get. So this is the teacher's profile, participation in the institutional responsibility, as well as in the extension activities. As for me, I have been involved in many of the committees and many of the extra co-curricular activities in the college right from the time I have joined. I have been a member of the examination committee till 2015, and I also got the opportunity to work for NSS as a program officer. Okay, sir, we will skip. These are the different things. So we'll now have a look at the faculty workload. So we are following the UGC guidelines, and as per our academic calendar, we have 220 working days. So the number of classes per week, when we calculated, we are getting on an average 22 among all the teachers. And when it is calculated, it comes to 220 working days per the academic year. So total number of working hours per academic year comes to on an average 1,000 per teacher. This is the departmental routine. So I'll just skip. Okay, sir. This is the workload, once again presented in graphical presentation. This is one of the sample of the curriculum feedback which we have conducted on the students. We find that it is quite satisfactory, thoroughly. We will find that in respect to the discussion or class on basic circuit analysis, the feedback was taken, and it was found that it was explained thoroughly by the teachers.
The feedback is collected but not analyzed.
So we have the...
Only collecting is...
Yes, sir, yes.
For what?
Yes.
What is the purpose of collecting the feedback?
There is actually, we need to analyze, sir. Analyze, and then we have to take the action based on the analysis.
You have not done the analysis process.
Okay, sir. So this is the analysis, sir. We find that the overall we have excellent 48%, very good 40%, and good around 8%. This is the student data, the enrollment in the first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, fifth semester, and the sixth semester. So we can see the color code that is given, the progression. So ultimately, we find that in the sixth semester, dropout comes out to 0. There is quite a large number of dropout in the first semester. But basically, the reason being most of the students on getting better opportunities for technical studies, they go for the technical studies like MBBS and engineering. So most of the students in this region, part of the region, they go for these courses after giving NEET and JEE. So this is the student data, and this is the examination results. Actually, we have given from 2014. There has been slight decrease in the results sometime in between, but now the result has improved once again. And in the year 2020 and 2021, we have 64% and 90% of the students.
For 2017,
Yes, sir.
20% of...
Yes, sir. We have, that result was very bad that year. And we have only 5 number of students appearing in the final examination. And only 1 has cleared in the examination. Students' progression. We find that most of the students, they go for higher studies. Most of the students are continuing with postgraduate course in physics, except for a few students who go for other subjects. But most of the students, we find that the students go for higher studies in the physics itself after they complete BSc in physics. So for example, like here we have Annamala University. Most of them are central universities, like Mizoram University is also a central university. And the affiliating university of our college is Northeastern Hill University. So most of the students prefer to get admitted in Northeastern Hill University, but recently we have find that they are also going for other universities in Assam, which is near Meghalaya. So this is continuation of the students' progression. Most of them are doing MSc in physics. These are some of the successful alumni from our department. We have Dr. Samrat De. He has obtained first class, first ranked in BSc final examination from our department. And currently he is working as HOD Physics in the Assam Don Bosco University, which is a private university in Assam. Then we have Dr. Yuvraj Sharma. Then we have Jitendra Prasad, who was a 7th rank holder in BSc in final examination from our department. And we also have in the year 2016, 8th rank holder in BSc final examination. Although the number of students are less in our department, we find that rank holders come out from the Department of Physics. Mentor and mentee now. We have the students which are divided into a number of groups in all the semesters, and to these students, teachers are assigned as mentors. We discuss the problems and the issues are identified to be solved by the teachers. Extra care is given to the students who are slow learners. So in the case of slow learners, we identify them on the basis of the entry level. So also on the basis of the marks obtained in the internal assessment, we have a system of continuous internal assessment as per the guidelines given by the affiliating university, and we follow that continuous internal evaluation. So for the slow learners, we try to have the tutorials and the remedial classes, and sometimes special attention is also given to them individually. Mentoring, in the mentoring, these are some of the issues raised by the students. These are the issues raised. Students seek explanation regarding the jobs, opportunities, and higher studies after the graduation in BSc Physics. So we also have the issues resolved. Jobs and opportunities of the BSc Physics are explained to them. We also encourage them to attempt the various entrance examinations like exam, university entrance examination, which may be required for different universities. And now, with the coming of CUET, from this year, our affiliating university has made CUET also mandatory for the postgraduate course. Although for the undergraduate course, state of Meghalaya has been exempted. Number 2, students asked to demonstrate various numerical problems related to topics, for example, like topics on Lagrangian and Hamiltonian, that is there in the syllabus. So we try to solve them and explain to them. And when we give special attention, we find that students are satisfied and they could understand the topic. Number 3, some slow learners, students, again request some topics to be explained, such as, for example, we have some topics which may be difficult, like Maxwell's thermodynamic relations, quantum statistics, which they could not grasp during the regular class. So again, as I have already mentioned, we have the tutorials and the remedial classes, and we try to make them satisfy and make them understand the concepts. This is the sample of the mentoring that we have done to students. So here, as you can see, mentoring was done by 2 of the teachers. We have put the signatures, and we have also obtained the signature of the students, so that we have a record of the mentoring that we do in the department. These are the program specific outcomes in the undergraduate physics honors. So PSO1, it is classified according to the syllabus: PSO1, PSO2, PSO3, PSO4, PSO5, PSO6. Okay, sir. Then we have some best practices in our department. We will find that mentor-mentee is always the best practice. Okay, sir. So based on the new education policy, we have come out with certain points which we feel is necessary for outcome-based education. We find that in the new education policy will lay stress on the outcome, not much on the output. Although the structure at the moment of the policy of education is outcome-based to produce the number of graduates. But I believe with the coming of NEP, now the outcome, we will take into consideration the outcome. So with this in mind, we have decided to take some initiatives in the department. For example, they will be able to express in writing and orally about physics effectively based on curriculum. It should not be rote learning system anymore, just by memorizing and giving out in the examinations. They should be able to explain the concepts in other, even not just for the examinations. They can demonstrate the fundamental laws of physics. They can explain real world problems. For example, topic on gravity, why water flows from top to bottom. They know the concept. Why some feel the distance while traveling in a car but not in an aeroplane, to explain the concept of frame of reference. Why we fall backwards when a car stops, to explain the concept of inertia. So with this reference, I believe they will have more understanding and knowledge about physics. And also inculcate in them the desire to explore more about physics-related problems based on the laws, formulas, theorems, hypotheses, and maybe ignite them the interest in the students to maybe discover something new. Then these are some of the efforts made by the department to capture outcome-based education in teaching learning process. They will have computational skills like Fortran programming, which is a very important ICT tool. They have analytical and mathematical skills because they are equipped with mathematical formulas, theorems, laws, etc. They will also be equipped with problem-solving skills with which they can solve the numerical problems related to the real world using physics formula as well as programming. Then these are some of the good practices that we intend to have under the new education policies. Assignments are given to the students to develop scientific writing skills and understanding the subject. Internal tests are conducted regularly to know their analytical and mathematical skills. Seminar is conducted to mold them to have disciplinary knowledge, communication skills, and research-related skills. Mentoring of the students, demonstration of practical experiments, as well as we have decided as much as possible with finance, if it is granted, we will go for exposure visit to the IITs, BARC, Indian Institute of Science and Communication, IISC, IUCA, Physical Research Laboratory, PRL, ISRO, HAL, etc. Now we come to the seminar that we have organized. As it already been mentioned by the Department of Chemistry, jointly we had that seminar with a scientist from Kalpakam, and we had in 2016. So these are some of the photos of that seminar program and interaction with the students. Then also we had a special lecture cum interaction session by one of our own student who is now the HOD Department of Physics. That is Dr. Samrat De. He has delivered a lecture on 4 strands of physics in 2018. As well as these alumni from the physics department and from Tura Government College was fortunate enough to give a lecture for their teachers as well. That was on quality in research journals and articles in the same day in 2018. So these are some of the pictures of the program. These are some of the exposure visits we had. We also had an opportunity to go to the neighboring country, that is Bhutan, in the year 2018. So these are some of the photos of the trip to Delhi, Manali, and Bhutan. Now we come to SWOT analysis. As you can see, we have done the analysis, and these are the different points that we have come up in the SWOT analysis. We find that department consists of a team of qualified, sincere, experienced, as well as dedicated teachers. Conducive student-teacher relationship. In the department, although the ratio is very high for the college as a whole, 40:1, but for the Department of Physics, student-teacher ratio is 13:1. We are quite regular, we can say, and it is actually strictly monitored.
But your strength is 20, no? Strength is 20?
Teachers?
Student.
Yes, basically 30, sir. 30 is a sanction seat, so sometimes students, they go out because of that reason that I have mentioned, so it comes to 20. No, so we have calculated all the different semesters. Yes, and it gets reduced.
3 years it will be around 60.
Yes, sir, yes.
Or section time will be 90.
Yes,
You have got 5 teachers.
yes, at the moment, yes. Okay, so weaknesses. We have insufficient classrooms and laboratory space. Students mostly come from rural areas with poor scientific temperament, lack of infrastructure for research.
So research for teachers or students?
This is we were thinking if for the teachers. Yes, students basically.
What do you need for active participation in research related?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. I think, sir, if we can have this infrastructure, it will inspire the students, maybe.
So one thing can be done, sir.
Yes, sir.
For science department is already done.
Yes, sir.
You can have a project.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This workload research.
Yes.
will be very
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind, sir. Now, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Opportunities, expansion and upgradation of existing laboratories, classrooms. As we have mentioned, setting up research facilities, upgradation to PG courses. I think these PG courses are badly needed in this part of the state. We have an university which is quite far away, so sometimes the students they find it difficult to go to a far off place, and financially maybe also they find it difficult sometimes. So if we have the PG courses, they can do it here itself. Then training workshops for teachers and students. In the challenges, we have understanding and catering to individual needs of the students. Transaction of syllabus is more time consuming as the students lack basic ideas in the subject. We have to give more time to them to cope up with the lack of knowledge. Non-availability of maintenance of equipments. Students with higher grades prefer professional courses. So this is one of the challenges. We are basically most of the time getting students with low grades. So that is a big challenge for us. Future plans. We already have one ICT-enabled classroom where we have a projector, but we intend to have more ICT-enabled classrooms. We seek to increase the laboratories, dark rooms. We are currently having 2 dark rooms. We are having 3 laboratory, but specialized laboratory like electronics laboratory we want to have. We previously had in the old building, but in the new building, again, because of the lack of space, we could not have. So we intend to have more laboratory in the future. Like as sir has already mentioned by the HOD of chemistry, motivate teachers to go for research. And as sir, you have mentioned just now, apply for research projects and facilities in the college. So that is our future plan. So these are some photos of the department. I believe you will visit us tomorrow. So this is one of our teacher who is an NSS program officer. He is holding the NSS award, that is best NSS unit that was awarded to our college in the year 2018, and he was one of the program officer. So sir, we come to the end of the slide. Thank you so much.
You never fail until you drop right.
Yes sir, this is a quote by Albert Einstein, one of the famous scientists.
Fail if the trying is done.
Yes sir. Okay sir. Thank you so much sir.